Welcome to round two of Hebron Media Day with cross country. Robert, how are you doing and how's it popping for today?
I'm feeling good today. We finished a 5 mile easy run, about 40 minutes.
Okay. So what is kind of the training like on a daily basis with cross country here in the season?
Well, it's a mixture of longer days and shorter speed-based days. So sometimes we run for an hour on the paces where you're supposed to go a little bit slower. And then it's usually about 3 miles total, but on other days, however, it's much faster.
Okay. So with your 4 years experience or 3 years, what's your favorite track to run on?
I'd probably say either New Prairie or Lemon Lake.
Okay.
Both of them are notorious for having very large uphills, which you can get people on, and I really like that feeling.
Okay. I like that because when I talked to Zach Kimball from South Central, he kind of talked about the kind of over the hill kind of running and kind of how it was his favorite because it was one of the most hard tracks he goes through it all year. So, what is your favorite Gatorade to stay hydrated?
That's a tough one. I'd probably say either fruit punch or lemon lime.
Okay. So, what's kind of your superstition with running?
Like my routines or
Like routines, like what? Like, do you have any lucky charms or kind of something like that?
I guess my superstition is before the morning of a meet, I always have apples and cinnamon oatmeal.
Okay.
That's always my superstition. Like no other flavor.
Okay. For sure. So, let's see here. Okay. So, what are some things that led you into the sport of cross country?
Well, I kind of realized I had long legs, and I also really enjoy just running around the house anyway. So
Absolutely.
it kind of translated really well.
I mean, somebody who's tall as well, you can't see off camera, but somebody who's tall as well, I totally get the long strides. So, does that kind of help you with kind of learning how to use that as a strength during the sport?
Yeah, I think it does help, especially since it's fewer steps per race.
Okay. So, what are some of your goals for this year, time-wise?
So it's a 5K distance, and I want to try and go under 16 minutes and 30 seconds, which is around 5 minutes and 15 seconds per mile.
Okay. So, what meet are you kind of excited to run this year at?
I mean, for me right now, I'm focusing on the short term, so I'm really excited for the Terre Haute cross-country kickoff. I think it's going to be really fun. I do enjoy that course as well, because again, the hills.
Right.
A good chunk of them.
Right. What colleges are you currently looking at?
I'm currently looking towards potentially Butler, Valpo, IU. It's very undecided right now, but I want to try and stay in state if possible.
Okay, solid. So what majors are you looking at?
Not entirely sure, but I'm thinking of a major that has to do with math and or finance.
Okay. So if you had one question for your next teammate, what would it be?
Do you actually stay hydrated or not?
Okay. So go pick a teammate out and hand the golden mic to him.
Ava.
What? I'm not going next.
I mean, I just said you are. You are now, I guess. Alright.
Please no.
Please yes.
Stop pushing me.
All right, next up we have Ava Sharinga. Give her a hand.
So Ava, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Okay. So your teammate just asked, how do you stay hydrated during your cross country meets?
Well, I try to drink a lot of water the day before and after. I'm bad about having stuff in the morning because I get nauseous and stuff, so I don't.
Okay. So what are some things kind of like before a meet that you do to kind of batten your nerves and stuff like that?
I listen to music, like we always have a speaker going on, so the whole team has music and we just vibe.
Okay. So what's kind of like the vibe and what's kind of the playlist for you guys in your meets?
Hype music. It depends on the day, but sometimes it's like Megan Thee Stallion, sometimes it's just, whatever we're feeling.
Absolutely. So what's your favorite Gatorade to stay hydrated?
I don't drink a lot of Gatorade, but I do like the blue ones, like the dark blue or the light blue ones.
Okay. So what's some of your superstitions or routines that you do?
Oh, okay. So once the season starts, I can only ever I only wear the same pair of shorts every time. And sometimes I only can wear the same socks. I obviously wash them.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
She never washes it.
I do too. Not dirty.
Okay, so what is one of your favorite meets to go to?
I really like the Harrison invite. I like the course, and it's crazy because there's a giant gravel hill, but you get through it. It's pretty cool.
Okay. So what are some aspects of cross country that you enjoy?
I definitely like the team. That's my favorite part is being with my teammates and easy runs.
Okay.
And my coach. And my coach.
Okay, so what's the practice been like since Mother Nature turned up the heat all of a sudden? Because it's been very cold the whole summer, but when you guys started practicing, it seemed like it was...
Yeah. So sometimes if it's too hot, we go inside and take breaks and stuff, but usually we just go as normal and hope we survive the heat.
Absolutely. So what led you to cross country?
Well, I did Miles for Smiles in 5th grade, which is just a thing that their PE coach did. And then I did run club, and then everybody was like, join cross country. So then I did, and I wasn't the best for the first 2 years. And then in 8th grade, I started to really get better. And ever since then, I've just kind of tried to get better every year.
Absolutely. So what are some of your goals for this year?
I want to try and be one of the girls who breaks 21 from Hebron, and definitely PCC conference, and hopefully make it to regionals. So since they took semi-state out, it might be a lot harder to get there, but I'm going to try.
Absolutely. So what is one question you would ask your teammate?
Ooh. I don't know. What do you mean by question? Just anything?
Anything.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't have one. I feel like we're all pretty transparent, so I don't really have any questions.
Okay. So who's next?
Emmeline?
Okay, Ellen, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very good. So how was practice today?
It was an easy day, so it made me happy.
Okay, nice. Okay, so how many miles do you guys usually run during practice?
Anywhere from I'd say probably around 6.
Okay, 6. So what is your beverage of choice to keep hydrated, especially when you're running about 6 miles per day?
Probably water with liquid IV or something like that.
Okay, solid. Okay, so what colleges are you looking at currently?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm kind of just hoping to stay local, I guess.
Let's see here. forgot you guys weren't 6'5". Okay. Is that better?
It's delayed a little bit, so it's still okay, but it should be better.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So, again. Okay. How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Okay. So, what was practice like today?
Fine. We just did like a few laps, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are some aspects you're looking forward to this year?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, what are some like kind of things that you're kind of excited for the year?
Excited to like see how far my team can go,
Yeah.
like together.
Yep. Okay, so what are some superstitions that you have, or some routines?
I always have to like take a like small sip of water before each race and like make sure if my shoes have to be tied a certain way, like they can't be too tight or too loose.
Okay. So, if you had one question for your fellow teammate, what would it be?
Like cross country or anything.
Anything.
Probably like what's to eat or something. I don't know.
Okay, who's going next?
Leah.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Leah, how's it going?
It's going good.
Okay, so how was practice today?
It was good. We had an easy 40-minute run. Just chill.
Okay. So why did you pick the sport cross country?
I think I didn't really pick it. I remember being in middle school and that guy over there, he would hunt me down and try and get me to practice every day, and it just stuck after that.
Absolutely. So what is it like to be kind of a multi-sport athlete and then kind of pick kind of cross country and kind of chillax in your senior year here?
Yeah, I decided that I wanted to focus on it, I guess, for my senior year. I did multi-sport soccer for 3 years, and I just, my senior year, I wanted to just dive in and just really focus on running.
Okay. So what colleges are you looking to?
I've been looking at some bigger schools like Purdue, IU, Ball State, even like some in Michigan State. I'm not decided on anything yet, but yeah.
Okay. So what meets are you excited to run in this year?
I'm excited for New Prairie. I always love New Prairie, and PCC is always really fun too.
Okay. So what's your favorite like drink to stay hydrated in?
I do straight water. That's about it. I just drink a lot of water every day.
Okay. So what's like the playlist that you like to listen to before a meet or going on that long bus ride or something along those lines?
You know, I'm not really the DJ of the team, if I'm being honest. It's Emma over there and Ava, but they always pick out something good, something that'll hype us up.
Okay. So let's see here. Try to think of other questions. Okay, so what are some things that you talk to with the underclassmen about?
The underclassmen, we talk a lot about nutrition and hydrating, and we talk a lot about getting enough sleep too, because sleep is like the best recovery for you. And we know a lot of them stay up really late, but sleep is really good for you, and you should get like 8-9 hours every night.
Okay. So practice-wise, okay, what kind of things do you do to improve your times throughout the year?
Well, usually at the beginning of the year, we do a lot of aerobic things like long runs to just kind of build up that base for running long distances. And then as you get further into the year, we start doing more speed workouts, hill repeats, mile repeats, more speed-based, shorter distances.
Okay. So what are some avenues, let's see where I'm going, that you can reach your goals throughout the year?
Some avenues to reach your goals. I think listening to your coach is the best thing to do to help reach your goals. They have your best interest in mind, and if you put all your faith in them, they're usually gonna help you reach your goals.
Okay. So if you had one question for your teammate, what would it be?
One question to ask one of these people. Maybe what their goal is for the season.
Okay.
Personal goal.
Who's next?
I think Cheyenne is.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, Cheyenne, how is it going and how's it popping for today?
It's been good. Practice was good, and it was an easy day, so.
Okay. So, what are some of your goals for this year?
Goals for this year. I personally am looking forward to, do better than last year in PR from my best time last year, and hopefully break 23 and just see what I can do.
Okay. So, what is your favorite meet to go?
My favorite meet is New Prairie. It's lots of fun, and we always get to hang out after we are done with our race and watch the rest of the runners run their race.
Okay. So, what's your favorite aspect or favorite thing about cross country?
My favorite thing about cross country is really being with the team and our coaches. It's just always a great time to be with them, and I always look forward to going to practice and seeing everybody there and just hanging out.
Okay. So, what's some of your kind of routines kind of going into it?
Going into it, I don't know. I guess I normally eat the same thing in the morning before I go to practice. That's like normal routine, and I get up at the same time.
Okay.
Nothing different.
Okay, so what's the go-to snack before or after a meet?
Always before. I love eating granola bars. That's like my favorite. That's something I eat every morning before I go run. And if it's like a morning meet, I'll probably eat a granola bar. Really basic.
Okay, so what schools are you currently looking for and what major are you kind of thinking about?
Right now I'm mainly looking at Purdue because they have a good major for horticulture, which I'm looking to go into for college.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so what is your favorite drink to stay hydrated in?
I normally just stick with water. That's like my main drink, but Gatorade would be a second.
Okay. What's your go-to Gatorade drink?
I like the light blue one. That's my favorite.
Okay. So, reaching the goals. So, what are some things during practice that you can improve time-wise, stride-wise, that you can kind of work on throughout the days?
During practice, you just want to really focus on, what you're doing, and you want to make sure you're doing everything really well, so it's benefiting you to the most, to really put it out there. And you want to run well too, especially, on hard days, you want to take them as hard days, and if it's an easy day, you should really go easy and not push yourself too hard.
Okay. So, if you had one question